Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out all of the achievements that are going to be available on release day for Arc Raiders. We are less than 24 hours away from the launch, and I gotta say, I already wish today was over. I wish I could just skip right to tomorrow because I am so excited. We're going to be taking a look at all of these achievements and giving us a little bit of a look into what we're going to be working towards, not only task-wise, but we're going to be, achievement hunting as well. I think all of us enjoy going for achievements. It's something I've done my entire gaming life ever since I was a kid and got my first Xbox 360 and saw gamer score. I was obsessed with achievement hunting, and I do the same thing now on Steam. So I'm definitely going to be trying to get a 100% on these achievements. Now, I've seen a little bit of a discrepancy from some of the places reporting achievements. I believe there is only 50, but I have seen some sites saying there is 60. Now, I believe this list I'm showing you today is only showing 50. If there is another 10 achievements floating out there, I'm so sorry that we're missing them. I'm probably not going to make an updated achievement list or anything like that. So if there is 60, make sure you guys check them out. And obviously, I won't be covering them here today. So we are going to hop right in. Hopefully the screen looks okay. This site is riddled with ads. All of them actually are, even with ad block. So I'm going to try and make sure they are cut out for you guys so you don't have to see them and it won't bother you. So the first one is Scavenger. Search 50 loot containers. That one's going to be super easy. The really easy ones we don't even really need to talk about. Well-traveled. Safely returned from Dam Battlegrounds, Buried City, and Spaceport. Two of those maps were not available, obviously, in the Server Slam. Buried City is a super interesting looking map, a lot of verticality and stuff. And then Spaceport, I actually think is one of my favorite maps. I absolutely loved playing Spaceport in Tech Test 2. So I think you guys will enjoy that one. It's, in my opinion, way better than Dam Battlegrounds. Buried City, I only played it a few times, so I really can't say, how I truly feel about it. Escape Artist safely returned to Speranza 100 times. That's just 100 successful raids. Nothing crazy there. Rite of Passage, that's your first return. Into Thin Air, safely return to Speranza through a Raider Hatch. I would highly suggest you guys buy your Raider Hatch key right away so you don't forget about the cooldown. Remember, those cooldowns are about 20 hours, I do believe, and that first cooldown is going to start right when that game releases, right when it launches at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Do your time conversions for your other time zones, but, you want to make sure you have that Raider Hatch key just available. I would not go running to use it right away in your first raid just for the achievement. I would wait. It's going to come eventually. Behind closed doors, visit a locked room on Dam Battlegrounds, Buried City, or Spaceport. I'm going to be honest, the majority of you are probably going to hit the locked room on Dam Battlegrounds first, because that's the one you guys are going to know about, just in general. The majority of the players that played in the Server Slam know about the locked room, and they're probably going to be looking for that key card and hitting that room as soon as possible. The Big Haul. Return to Speranza with 50,000 worth of loot. This one will take a few days, I think. And the reason for that is not everybody's going to have great stuff right off the rip. So when it comes to weapon values, they're going to be down in the first couple of weeks. Everybody's going to be bringing in, just regular tier 1 pharaohs and stuff like that. So if you are bringing weapons out of raid, you're going to have a little bit of, just a lag period until people are bringing in blues and purples and everything like that. That's really going to bump that up. Yes, you could have a stellar raid and get 50k right off the rip, but I think this one might actually take a little bit. Reach a lifetime loot value of $1 million. That one's going to be super quick. I mean, you're going to hit this pretty quick within a week, even for the casual players. Upgrade a weapon to tier 4. This is going to be something that actually happens pretty quick as well, especially because a lot of people can get to tier 3 very easily, and, you just loot a tier 3 off of somebody, upgrade it once, and you got the achievement. Have 2 weapons of tier 2 or higher equipped and around. That one will come probably in the first day or two. Revive a squad mate 10 times. This one you'll get pretty damn quick. Reach level 75. This one will take a little bit, not gonna lie. It'll probably take you, if the XP amount is the same each time, it'll probably take you a couple weeks. If it does scale, this one could take you upwards to a month. For everybody who's going to be streaming and grinding the hell out of it, you'll probably get it in a couple weeks. But, casual players, I'd say a month. That's if the levels aren't like Tarkov level crazy. Dedicated to the craft, have 5 stations upgraded to level 3 or higher. This one is going to take a little bit as well, probably a couple weeks just to, get all your supplies and everything that you need, especially if some of the higher upgrades are requiring more rare materials. But this could be one that, you could get done pretty quick, all things considered. Install a station. You'll be able to do that day 1. Reach level 10. You can probably do that day 1. Upgrade a workshop station level 2. Once again, probably day 1. Set off 2 car alarms in a single round. This one's actually going to be pretty easy depending on your spawn. If you find a nice long road, the car alarms, they're pretty easy. Just look for, I think the brake lights blink or something like that. There's an indicator that the car alarm hasn't yet gone off and that it will trigger a car alarm. I think it's a visual indicator. Just jump on the car. You'll be good to go. I think you can shoot it as well. Safely return to Speranza with less than 5 seconds left in a round. This is actually probably one that if you're like me and you actually stay a while in raids, you'll probably get this in the first 2 days, maybe even the first day. After playing for 8 hours on Tech Test 2, I did this probably 3 to 4 times. I mean, it does get pretty spicy. Safely return to Speranza while downed. You will be doing that day 1. Practice range, you're actually going to have to go to it. So this is one a lot of players could miss because it's not something that a lot of people are just going to do. I've only been to the practice range once. And it was actually in Service Slam. I didn't even go in Tech Test 2. So that one, you literally just go. It loads you in. And that's it. Have 4 weapon mods on a single weapon. This one could take you a little bit, but if they're all basic mods, probably not. Hit a target over 250 meters away. Spring a Pharaoh. You'll get that one pretty quick. Especially on like damn battlegrounds, go to some of the higher buildings and you can just snipe down. It's pretty damn easy to see people. Be topside when the safe window closes. This is one you might have to actually go for and is one you can pretty easily get by just loading into a free kit. And just go in there with the mindset of you want this achievement and just farm some arc while you're in there. That's probably your best bet. Just go around looting, try and get some extra ammo, try and farm some arc, and, just let the round expire. It's definitely one you could just go AFK for as well. Get hit by a supply drop. That one, it's pretty self-explanatory. You need to be struck by a supply drop. Slide 80 meters without stopping. There's a few places on some of the maps that you can slide pretty far. There's the one broken bridge in damn battlegrounds. I don't know if that's going to be 80 meters or not, but there is definitely a few places where you can get a really nice power slide. Return safely to Speranza while leaving a squad mate behind. You will get this one quite a few times, probably day 1. So it's a very common occurrence. Revive an encountered raider with a defibrillator. This is one that you want to be going for the achievement. Unfortunately, unless it's somebody that's really chill, it is still the trust no one mentality. So if you just want the achievement, just hit him with the res and then blast him again. Reach the top of the launch towers in Spaceport. You guys will have to wait for that. I won't say anything. I don't want to make any spoilers or anything like that. Like I said, I think Spaceport is my favorite map. I absolutely love it. Get gas, stun, and burn statuses at the same time. This one might be a little tough. I think this actually genuinely might be a little tough. I don't know if you would use like one of the I can't remember what they're called, the incendiary grenades. I wonder if you could put like a stun mine down, if you could throw that grenade up in the air, straight up, have it land on you and the mine, and then throw a gas grenade at yourself. I don't know if that would work or not, but that is where I would probably start for that achievement, and that might be one I try and make a video on if that method I just discussed does work. Deal 1,000 damage to arc. That's going to be super simple. Destroy 50 arc, destroy 100 arc. Those are probably some that, if you are killing ticks and fireballs, stuff like that, you could probably get these day 1. Deal 50 damage to any... Oh, I haven't read these. This is the first time I'm reading these. So here we go, getting some of the cooler ones. Deal 50 damage to any enemy while atop a Rocketeer. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, no. That one's going to take you a while. That one is definitely going to take you a while because you're going to have to find a good spot to jump on a Rocketeer. Then you have to get to an... I mean, if the Rocketeer is just going to fly you around, it has pretty decent vision. I mean, that might work. Hey, I mean, that's, once again, one of those situations. Probably just bring a Pharaoh and you got to set yourself up for it. That's one that you're actively going to have to, go for an achievement right there. 3 birds, 1 stone, destroy 3 arc enemies with a single wolf pack grenade. This is one of those situations where you might have to go for the achievement. You might have to. It is one that will probably come naturally if you are playing a decent bit. But, this is one that it might be a little tough just to get everything lined up properly. But I think this is one you'll get pretty easily. Destroy a Rocketeer, destroy a Bastion, destroy the Queen. These are ones that, for casual players, they'll come eventually, but they will take a little bit. If you guys are going in with your squad and you're actively achievement hunting, it's definitely something that is doable. Destroying the Queen, is going to be a little tough for a decent amount of people. But if you can even get, another 3 stack to agree to take on the Queen, that's probably what you need, honestly. You really are going to need to find, like, another group that's willing to take out the Queen. You guys, just work together. And I think the Queen will be light work if you can get another squad to cooperate. Destroy a Sentinel with a Raider tool. Destroy a Snitch with the Stitcher. This is probably one of my favorite achievement names. Snitches get stitches. I like it. It's funny. Use 4 different weapons to deal damage in the practice range. They actually have weapons in there for you to use. You can bring your own, but they have weapons there. I think they're either in a crate or they're just sitting about. That one's, very self-explanatory. Use a lure grenade to make a drone attack another drone. This one should come fairly quickly. Thruster off a wasp, get that day 1. Knock out 10 raiders, probably day 1. Get downed and knocked out while inside a return point. So basically, just inside an elevator. They probably should have just worded it a little bit better, but yeah, you're gonna get killed at extract. You're gonna get extract camped. Down an encountered raider with a grenade. That one will come pretty easily. Knock out a raider. Knock out a raider with a raider tool. Return Esperanza together with an encountered raider. This one will happen just on its own. You're going to have a guy just trying to extract, and, whether they're using VoIP or they're just saying don't shoot, just let them extract with you, and you'll be good. Get an encountered raider down by an arc enemy summoned with a snitch scanner, and then the final one, Heart of Gold, be thanked 10 times in direct response for something you did. So all in all, every single achievement is extremely doable. There's nothing that sounds absolutely out of reach in any shape, way, anything, really. There's going to be some that are extremely fun. There's going to be some that are just a little annoying, and some that might take you a while. But other than that, I think all 50 of these achievements are 100% doable, and I think you guys will have a lot of fun achievement hunting them. Now, achievements aren't going to be my first thing that I'm trying to do in Arc Raiders, but it's definitely going to be something I look at doing a couple weeks into the game. So, guys, I wanted to bring you this achievement list. Let me know what you think about some of the achievements. Any you don't like, any you think are going to be extra fun. I think the Rocketeer one's going to actually be the most fun, riding that motherfucker around, just have a Pharaoh on you and just start doing some long-range sniping. I think that one's going to be the most fun. Let's just say you crouch. It's going to be a little tough to hit you unless the person is above you. So if somebody shoots at you and they even miss a little and they hit the Rocketeer instant aggros and you get to go right to the player. So I think that will definitely be a lot of fun, assuming it works all right and it's not buggy and the Rocketeer is not trying to throw you off or anything like that. Hopefully it's like a very symbiotic relationship. So do me a favor, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe for more Arc Raiders. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.